where 4 teens were arrested after allegedly stealing a car and illegally having a gun. On Friday night, police heard about a stolen vehicle driving away from the scene of a breaking and entering. The 4 suspects were seen early the next morning walking the area of Tremont Street, leading to a chase. They were eventually caught, and during a search, officers recovered stolen items from the previous night's theft, the stolen car's keys, and the gun seen here on screen. The teens now face multiple charges and are expected to be arraigned in Boston Juvenile Court. Going